Gun-esque. Very, very, very Top Gun-esque. What can I say? It is what it is, kerfuffles. Play the ISA, play the T-95. Neither of those tanks are actually coming out on Blitz stars as saying that they're crap. I've been getting a load of hassle over these videos, by the way. Everybody's shouting at me. Why are you saying this tank is rubbish? It's not rubbish. It's one of the best tanks in the tier. Guys, I'm not saying these tanks are rubbish. I'm telling you this. Blitz Stars is telling you the tanks are rubbish, and I'm arguing that they're not rubbish. To be fair, I mean the RU-251 is not a rubbish tank. It's a fantastic tank. I think it's got one of the best guns in Tier 8, but Blitz Stars says no. It's the same as the British tanks, the medium and the heavy. I think they're great tanks. Blitz Stars says no.
Honestly, hold on. Let me check the sets in the carbon, because I do have it. I have played it a little bit, and it was a pain.
Oh, I love that tank.
Top module.
Oh, I love that tank. That's a great tank, man. It's a great tank.
34 battles.
Yeah, it's a great tank.
We have 1 second class in it.
It's a lovely little tank. But tonight is all about the Tier 9s. And already on the screen you can see allegedly the worst performing Tier 9 light.
It's a Batchet 25T AP, which was the actual Batchet 25T.
The thing is, I mean, you've only got 4. You've got the Vickers, the T92, the Object 84, and the Batchat. And to be fair, the Vickers is a very good tank. The T92, it's broken. It's still broken with that armor. The Object 84 is newish, so and it's down the LT100 line. So the Batchat was always going to be the worst performing out of the 4. It's when we get to the next tanks, the mediums and the heavies and the TDs, that things start getting interesting, because there's obviously a bigger prize pool there. Absolutely, it's the Batchat. I like the Batchat. The Batchat. I mean, I like the Tier 10 Batchat, even though that's meant to be the worst Tier 10 light. But again, there aren't many lights to talk about, to be fair. So
apparently the best performing Tier 9 German heavy is the E75.
Which doesn't surprise me. So here we go again, tuned up with the Lump, who is, well, just OP. We're going to give the Batchat, the Tier 9 Batchat, its run of 5 battles. And as you can see, the problem with the Batchat and a lot of these, well, the Batchat primarily, it's an autoloader. And autoloaders are autoloaders. And it comes against Tier 10s. And a lot of people then struggle with it coming against Tier 10s, to be fair.
Apparently you have 2 more British Tier 9s.
If it's going that way, I'll go the other way. Well, but the Batchat is, to be fair, not a bad little tank.
I am honestly scared that Georgie is gonna...
And down he goes.
Invite any moment.
Down he goes. However, I'm being kind of blocked a little bit, so I can't do much about that.
Okay, meanwhile, I've been working all day. My muscles are in pain. I had the worst stomach pain of my life, but I went through it. And I feel like a champion, but the problem is that my brain was sleeping the entire day, and it's just woken up. Why is my brain just waking up?
Hang on a minute, mate. I'm in the middle of a game. Trying to get some movement on this E100. I think the Emil's going to get him, but if not, I'm going to reload and get around the back of the E100. Maybe Evelyn will finish him off, though. I don't know yet. So, there we go. We finished off the E100. Just the Type 71 left. He's over there. Emil, get off! Learn to drive, dude. I think Effa should be able to get to him. The E100, our E100 is struggling with the Type 71, but Effa's not going to struggle with him. Look. There we go. Kill steal. Or not. I'll just bounce him. And I'll kill steal eventually. Sorry, Effa. Agassi, how are you doing? So again, I mean, you've got to bide your time with these light tanks. Oh, second class. I'll take that. Which means Effa must have got a first class. No, second class as well. It's because I stole his kill.
Well, maybe if you didn't steal his kill, it would have been a third class. I mean a first class. God damn it, I get it mixed up.
But as you can see, I mean the Batchat is actually not a bad tank. It's just that a lot of people struggle in it because it's one of those light tanks and it's an autoloader. But not just that. I mean, when you've got the other tanks, as I said, in the tier, I mean, the Vickers is beautiful. It's a beautiful little tank. They're played well. Same as the Object, and well, the T92 is just a bounce magnet, isn't it? It bounces everything. Let's be honest. But like always happens when I jump into a light tank, I get Himmelsdorf, the flattest map in the world.
And Morty even said it, that Himmelsdorf is not a good map.
Okay, so the Progetto is coming round. But I don't know if he's alone. He's not, but I think we can push him. That was just bad by me. Now I'm going to reload. As they push onto the Skoda, I'm going to wait for that T92. I'm going to drop this. And now we can absolutely pincer move the T92, I think. Oh, I've knocked the bloody thing out again. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit stuck here. I've knocked it out again. Sorry, guys. I keep knocking the iPad connector.
Don't ask what tier I'm playing. I'm playing.
Hang on. Cheeky bugger! Can't believe he was waiting for me like that. What a cheeky little nugget.
Oh Jesus! I should not be running around with a BT2 like this.
KV5 is going to take my position. Guys, I'll do back in a minute. I've just got a dodgy
first
connector.
Game and I already get pummeled to death by a T15. Not good. Oh god, this does not look good. Okay, I have to run. No, oh god. No, I'm dead. I am gonna die.
So I don't know why that keeps dropping out, but it does. Bear with me, guys. I'll try and get it sorted.
The camera?
No, not the camera. The attachment. So, blob net force. So there you go. The Batchat. Not that bad.
Okay,
Third class this time.
I don't know why I'm rushing an MS1.
Effa's probably got a second class again. Effa, how come you get a third class as well? Don't understand that. I
Yeah,
just
this
don't
is-
understand how you're getting the same as me.
He missed again. How was this MS1 missing?
No idea, not in your game.
Like, yeah, and I still haven't gotten a kill. I need to get.
Do me a
like,
favour.
people.
Do me a favour. Don't comment on your game that much whilst I'm commentating, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna try not to, because
It's confusing the people on YouTube because they don't know what they're hearing basically. So the bat chat, this tier 9 bat chat isn't as bad as everybody makes out, and I don't understand fully why it's got just over a 49% win rate. Not really. Oh, HE 49. Because it's okay. It's situational, and you've got to play it carefully. You can't just YOLO in and die, which is what a lot of players clearly do. And obviously, it's lightly armored because it's a light tank, and all light tanks generally are lightly armored. And that little bugger has a better view range, which is annoying. Okay. So what I'm trying to do... See, I was trying to get the gun depression because over the front it's not that great, but over the back it's much better. Now, to be fair, the E4 should have smacked me a lot more than that, but he didn't. So I'm just going to relocate a little bit and try and get to a nicer position because there's a 50B. So it might be better to go for the IS-8, although they have got a TD somewhere. I know they've... Oh no, the 2 TDs are up. The 2 TDs are up. That's my own fault for not loading the right bloody ammunition like a muppet. Oh, shite. Yeah, not a great team. Don't know what the ST is doing all the way over there. To be honest, not a good team, that. That was just a bad team, guys. Yeah, very useless. HTs. Not the best support. Not the best support from the Gorilla either, unfortunately. So, but as I say in a lot of my videos, you also need the support of your team in a light tank and in a TD. Without the team support, then it's nothing, isn't it? It's just going to be a disaster. But we got a Kranwagen. Hang on. We got a Kranwagen here who did nothing. To be honest with you. T57 heavy, well, you shouldn't be in the T57 heavy, mate. You're just not ready for that tank, even though you've got 30,000 battles. The Grill, yeah, he did okay. The FV was very far forward, and the ST1, well, the ST1 was shouting at everybody for whatever reason. So, there we go. Anyway, onwards and upwards. What were you going to say about teams, players, or whatever?
Teams were bad a few weeks ago.
But teams come and go. You get good teams, you get bad teams. They come and go, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not every team is bad and not every team is good. And as I said in my recent video, you've got to be able to manage the good and the bad teams. And instead of throwing your toys out the pram, calling everybody noobs or whatever, you've got to get into the mindset that, okay, it's a loss, move on. And if you have too many losses in a row, then drop down a tier, or alternatively, go make a cup of tea. See, that's why I hate that tank. Because that T92 is just shockingly hardcore when it comes to its armour. Really? Thank you, Type 71. You've just blown my cover. Thank you very much. I appreciate every minute of what you've just done for me. Now we've lost the standard B. They're rushing, and our team is rushing, and our team is dying because our team is rushing. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to have to work a different angle to this. We've now lost 3 tanks when we shouldn't have. I'm dead, because he's going to come through there. Another terrible team. They just all YOLO'd in and died. All of them. I mean, we whittled them down. Yeah, terrible team effort. I mean, we whittled down those last few tanks. And if we had a little bit of support, it would have been nice, you know. But let's have a look at that team. So, he's not a bad player, so he should have done a bit better. Standard B, yeah, he just rushed in. K91 rushed in. Type 71 clearly didn't have a clue what he was doing because he was barging everybody out of the way. The Gorilla did okay. But, you know, I don't know why that team decided to rush, but they rushed. And that's not the tank. It's not the tank. Oh, there you go. Look, the Type 71, which, by the way, is a tier 10, downvoted me, yet he did just marginally better damage. Yet he downvoted me. Okay, that's how that works. Gotta love it. Got to love people out there. I think so as well. I don't think it's a great map. I think it's a very, very difficult map. Watch it, Effa. There's the 268 behind. 2684. He's watching that cover. And this is the next new game style of Blitz. Capture the base. Capture the base when you're in the top tier, because why wouldn't you, eh? Yeah, I saw that. It's now that I would love a little bit of support. Steal my kill, yeah. Steal my kill again. Oh, don't worry about it. Just steal my kills. There you go. Not quite a circle of death. The reason it wasn't a circle of death is because I was absolutely petrified he was actually going to be knowledgeable enough to load an HE round. But yeah, I've never heard of this strange word support either. Poor old Effa got ammo wrecked. That's just not fair. And then he gets downvoted. That's equally not fair. Yeah. These guys, I've heard of these guys. The clan, that is. So look at the E100, bless him, because I gave him a bit of a hard time. He's not a bad player, to be fair. He's not a bad player. So, hang on a minute. Is that the... I don't know, hang on. Is that the... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, that's the 5. Oh, now for a tank, I really... I struggle in this tank, I'm not going to lie. But then again, I struggle in its tier 10 counterpart, to be honest with you. And that is the Leopard PTA. A tank I just really struggle with a lot. Not because of the tank, it's because of me. I'm just a nab. And when you're a nab like me, I'm going to put some mushrooms on it. When you're a nab like me, tanks like this are very difficult to play, to be honest with you. But we're going to give it a go, and we're going to see how we get on with it, shall we? It's a PTA after all. Now, I don't know if it's got new consumables. Yes, it has. So I'm going to drop that one. I'm going to load that one. It's also got new stuff here. So we'll drop those as well. I'm going to see. I mean, I probably do need that extra penetration on this one. So I'm going to load it with that. So here we go with the Leo PTA. Ah, it's not a tank I'm good in. Swiss bot. What kind of avatar? Oh, it's a special wargaming bitch avatar. Yeah, I'm not surprised you love the tank. To be fair, Effa. It's this year's birthday avatar for the content creators, CCs, whatever one you call them. Tell you what, T49, you don't want to go up there? I'll go up there because I'm a muppet. Wow. They have got one TD, and it looks like they've got nothing up here. So maybe we can get round and behind them. And there they are, all lined up, lovely. See what I mean? The penetration on this little tank. I mean, have they done something to the armor? Because it seems like the armor's a little bit better as well. He's fired. Emil is fired, Effa. Finish him! He's going to reload first, me or the lump. Lump's going to finish him. No, Lump's going for the ST. Oh, the S. Why ST? There's a big Effa lump in front of you. Why are you shooting me, man? I don't know why you shot me. Seems a bit unfair, that. It did seem a tad unfair. Man, how am I getting third class with that? You know, I mean, how am I getting a third class with that crap? I mean, that was crap, to be fair, compared to what the tank can do. You win. It's like we're going to shoot this Fujit guy. Yeah, it does have a stupidly good range, actually, Kenobi. It's a don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful tank, and this is, you know, just because I play it like a muppet doesn't mean to say the tank is crap. The tank actually isn't crap. It's not a bad tank. It actually has a 46% win rate according to Blitz stars. Oh, spot the cave. The only problem is TVP. That's okay. You're in a TVP. It's expected. Oh, F has moved around. That's nice. I've got to be careful of that TVP because he's gonna. Right, now I can move because the TVP. I know what the TVP is planning on doing. He's planning on coming around the back. Told you. Oh, there's an E50 there. There's an E50 there. Damn it, man. My bad. I thought the E50 was still in the cave. Oh, that's normal. Normal kerfuffles, they normally sit at the back. Whilst everybody else is fighting. That's normal. And now the team collapses. Now the team collapses.
Mitä se on? Orange.
Wow, Emil too. It's terrible, man.
No hei hei.
You can't hear the in-game sound. No, it's on. It's just on low. So, I mean, I've got an Emil 2 there that did 400 damage. If I had 5 shots, that's disgraceful. That's just disgraceful. This is what I mean about the teams, guys. You got to have the teams, and you just not, you know, you'll get them and not get them, get them and not get them. I mean, we're 2 PTAs, and we did more damage than Emil. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? It is what it is. It's, you know, but it makes the tank look worse. And you're right there, Kenobi. It stock. It is terrible, and I'll play stock in the very last game, and it is awful stock. But I will play it stock on the very last game. I mean, I play 5 games in each, so this is our third game. But more importantly, as you say, it's very unforgiving. It is an unforgiving tank.
Yes, I agree on that.
It is. It's a very unforgiving tank. If you stick it in the wrong place, you just get absolutely wrecked. Well, the game is playing. The game noise is there. I can hear it. Right, I'm going to do something really mean and stupid. But I don't think they're here. Oh, they are here. Lucky bugger. Didn't spot him at all. Oh, hello, Object 140. Don't worry. I'm just doing your job, man. See, I'm just not spotting them. They're spotting me, but I'm not spotting them. Unbelievable shot that guy just made. Unbelievable shot that guy just made. That's why I was being spotted. We've got a rogue IS-8. See that? Bounce so much. Come on, Sheridan, can you finish him off, or do you need me to come and help? No, you don't need me to come and help. Now it's time to get the yo-yo. I escaped because I was a one shot. I had no choice. And everybody was chasing me down and I was just trying to get safe, man. Where's that yo? Yeah, well, I was in the far side. That's why I ran away. Because I just got wrecked. So I had to leg it. I didn't realise that my legging it made everybody else run away. That I just didn't realise. I did not expect that, to be fair. I didn't expect them to all sort of turn tail and run. That was pretty interesting. I'm surprised I actually survived that game. It was a bit. Can you hear the game now? I mean, OBS is showing me that the game is sort of going blah 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 in the background, so you should be able to hear it. Hey Gollum, how you doing? So hopefully you can hear the game. If you can't, again, let me know. Not much I can do about it, but let me know. Absolutely. Freaking AMX. I want to get out of there because I'll end up blocking people and I don't want to do that. You cheeky bugger. Well, that hit him, I just don't know where it hit him. That didn't hit him. I think he's still there. He was still there. I keep the game sound low because you just get blasted. I can turn it up. That's not a problem. I'll turn it up. I haven't got a problem with that. Effer! 4.8. Come on! First class! Oh, that's just a kick in the teeth, man. I thought that would have been... What did you... I mean... Assistance damage 285. How come? I don't understand. Wow. Thought that would have been an ace, to be fair. Right, I promised I would play it stock, so I will. And unlike other YouTubers, I will play it properly stock. So there was one more famous YouTuber than me who famously rolled out in the SP1C and said, aside, apart from the engine, the tracks and the turret, I'm completely stock. Just a gun then. So this is completely stock. Okay, so I am now completely stock.
Wonder who could have said that.
No idea, to be fair. So I'm now completely stock. So this is where it becomes a bit of a nightmare. Okay. What's the last game? Yeah. So apart from the engine, the tracks, and the turret, I am completely stock. But you just saw I am now completely stock. I've taken the tracks off. I've put the stock engine in, put the stock gun on it, and the stock turret. Thankfully, we're top tiered. that's one saving grace. Oh my god, there's a WZ there that how am I getting penned from over there? How am I getting penned from over there? Through the train? How? How did that happen?
There is a gap between.
Nah, there's not that big a gap to do it that quickly in the Progetto. There's not. I'm going to play that again after this game because I'm not buying that. But first I'm going to go to the bathroom. Thing is, I'm pretty serious there. I don't know how he was getting it through the train on that angle, but he was. So there you go. What to do? I'll play it again. Don't know what happened. Oh, he's going to play the Amex. Nice. We're going into the heavies next, by the way. I don't even know what the worst heavy is. Oh, yes I do. Yeah, it did hurt, Dave. It hurt me a lot. Ah, nicer map though. Although they have got an object. You think? I don't know. I've had some good fun in it. Not a lot, but some. I'm wondering if that Progetto and Stargazer is going to go out to this corner. You see how slow it is when you haven't got the bits and bobs like the engine? I was expecting to see a Progetto here. Look at that. Look at the maneuverability on this thing, man. It's awesome, yeah? Stock tank. It's just so unmaneuverable. Just totally unmaneuverable. It's horrible. It's horribly slow. It's like, come on, move, bugger you, move. Oh man, I could have had him, but you got in the way. Ouch. It's like driving a marshmallow. It's that spongy. Thankfully, that's finished. We've got over that stock PTA. we did have some justice after the shit game we just had, but that's the stock PTA, and I advise everybody out there never to do what I just did. Effluent first classing it again. Like, never do what I just did, and I'm just gonna put it back to normal if you don't mind. Yeah, never do what I just did. Oh man, did I steal you? I was looking at your load. I was like, oh, it's not going to load in time. It's going to be fine. Next up is the Conqueror. Oh dearie me. What funky cam am I going to put on it? I'm going to put that on it. Yeah, baby.
I mean, isn't the Conqueror? I mean, Morgan haven't changed it, but they changed it every 215B.
No, they've only changed the tier 10s at the moment. What can I have on the desert
I mean,
map?
they changed
Yeah.
like every single one of the tier 10s.
Let's be mean and hangry. Do I want that reactive armor realistically? I think I might stick with the reactive armor and not jump into the boost. I'll stick with those. Let's try it with that first. So, this is Conqueror time. I don't know. Tomorrow, it's... that'd be a big book, though, Effa, to be fair. You could write a novel on that. The tournament starts tomorrow, so I don't know is the honest answer. I mean, the reason I'm doing this stream now, I wasn't going to do the worst performing tier 9s today, but because the tournament starts, it's going to sort of throw my play schedule, to be fair. So I'll either be playing long before the tournament or after the tournament. It's one of the two. At least we're up tiered, Effa. You see, that's why you need the boost look. I like the boost. 10 shells, nice. 10 HE shells in the Conqueror for the lump. 14, 11, 10. Yeah, I might have to do some changing around as well then. Although I have only got 11 APCR, so I'm same. Where are they? Oh. I've got a funny feeling they're going for the base space. One shot, one kill, one ammo rack. Yeah, baby. You don't get pissed at me because I ammo racked your mate. Report.
Ammo rack.
Yeah, I ammo racked an IS-5. First shot. First shot of the game.
First shot of the game and you ammo rack a ice. I mean, what? I guess, I don't know. That ice-5 is probably pissed at the moment.
Why did he shoot you? F has got all his HE. Where are you, F? I'm not going to kill him. I promise. Oh, he's only got 87 HP. I told you I wasn't going to kill him. The thing is, that bot does sub to the channel. And it really screws up my my subscriber count, to be fair. Sorry. So I said sorry to him. Because look at Effalump just doing so. And I got an ammo rack. Second class, nice. So I'm going to just change my loadout a little bit, taking into account what Effa just said. So there we go. Let's do the same. So I felt a bit sorry for him. I mean, I said sorry to the guy for ammo racking him. It was honest. Yeah, and it was a full ammo rack as well. It was full HP. I've never ammo racked an IS-5, I don't think, until today. Not an IS-5. Well, I rack most other things, just not an IS-5. Wow. That went right through the turret. That was just a bad shot by me. Wow. That E75 is just focused on me. How on earth that ricocheted is beyond me. How that ricocheted is beyond me. That E75 is just totally focused on me. Hornet, kill the 54, please. Wow, this was hard work. Effort, I've got 10 HP. Wait, let me stick over the top. He'll shoot me, then you can get him. There you go. It's fired. That's what we wanted to. I only had 10 hit points, so I don't mind dying if we can win. Winning is what I prefer. I'm only a second class this time, eh? What am I doing? That's me up here. There we go. So, that was a hard game. That was a hard... See you in a bit, Simon. So, that wasn't the easiest of games, but we worked it in the end. It was harder than I expected. got a message somewhere and I don't know where it is. Well, yeah, but like I said, it's better that Effa had more hit points. So it's better for the E75 who was trained on me most of the bloody game to take me out to allow Effa to come in. They've called you to training because they don't have people. Bloody tournament starts tomorrow, man. What are they doing? Unbelievable. If they don't have the full team today, there's no point. I mean, they've got to register and they've got to start tomorrow. That makes absolutely zero sense. Great shot, my arse. Freaking hour back chat. Leo, we can't do much, mate. Not where you sat. Well, to be fair, our back chat should have done more. Well, that was a terrible shot, Fuji.
I think I did something on Wiggle.
I won't kill him.
Was somebody asking you to kill him?
No. It was just that I was gonna load quicker than effort on that kill.
Oh, so you want? You're saving the kill for him.
Absolutely, because he's done more damage than me. I think. Yes, he did. He always does more damage than me. First class this time, look. So yeah, I didn't want to take that kill. So does that mean you get effort? Have you got? Do you want to go and do the training? I don't mind, mate. It's not a problem if you want to go and do the training. If they haven't got enough, I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've only got 7. Oh, now they're full. Unbelievable, eh? Are they? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they've got 7. 7 they've got. They haven't got any rotations.
Jesus Christ!
They haven't got any rotations, but they
These
have.
just have ruined their colours everywhere. Jesus.
Yeah, he is. Galaxy, very. That's why he's a good player.
Just, like trying to flex or something. Why?
Oh, I think this is a nice map. So
engine burning. I guess I don't know. It's not gonna be my fault that your engine is gonna die.
So here we go on to this Dutch map. I actually like this map. It's nice. You can work some good places on it. That is true. Not for TDs. That is very true. It's a horrible TD map. But I do find it marginally better than Himmelsdorf. Only just.
I somehow did all my operation missions, so cool, I guess. I did all of them. And now I have an operations container to open. What am I gonna get? Nothing. I was wrecked.
Oh, shite! The E100 was going to get me anyway, but we're going to win this. But not with shots like that. We should win this. He did. I tried to track him, and I only got critical track because I saw him pushing over, and I tried to track him there, Effa. But I only got critical track, and I thought I hit him right on the sprocket, but clearly not. But yeah, it was a bit. Oh, I say we're going to win this, and maybe we're not. Oh dear. Well, we should do now. Oh, stick it up his backside. Stick it up his backside. Ah, there you go. Woo! We won. Sweat and tears and blood and all the other things that you have to do to win games in Blitz nowadays. For once I beat Heifer on damage. It's very rare, that. Very rare indeed. It only happens once in a blue moon. Oh, it's the last one in this. This is the last one in the Conqueror, guys. Because we play 5, so... And then, I can't remember what's next, but I think whatever it is, I'm dreading it. I think I'm dreading whatever comes next.
I think it's the next one is probably the Tier 9 TD.
It's a loud camo, really, isn't it? It's a bit garish. It's a bit garish. To be honest with you, I didn't expect that. The IS-2 is here. In fact, their entire team is rushing down here now. This is why you need the speed boost on this tank, if I'm being honest. This is not going to be one of my better games in this tank. What? Plus my driver's dead, which doesn't help. Damn! Not the best. Not the best. Pretty friggin' terrible, to be fair. I've got a K91 to contend with who's fully loaded. Oh, couldn't do much. I hate it when people say easy and they're just idiots. Not the best team, to be fair. No, not the best team at all, to be fair. So what we got here? Oh dear, yeah, okay. Oh dear, you're not ready for that tank. If you're going to re-roll, do it better. So that is, we ended on the conch there with a horrible defeat. Oh dearie me, and now the tank that everybody hates, apart from me. But everybody else hates it. Well, the Tortoise. Very situational. A very situational tank. And what a map. Look at where we are. Never gonna get anywhere near. Yeah, exactly. We did double that and double this. Craziness. Yeah, there's no point, is there, going up? Let's be fair. Let's try and push and put pressure on them, I guess. There's 2 up. He's not going to come over, is he? They're not going to come over. You may wonder why I'm going very slowly backwards. Because there's 2 K91s coming down that ridge. And the K91 worries me more than anything else. Trying to, they're not going to come round. You see, that's the problem. They've got the hill. They don't need to come round. And you see, they know where we are. Can't help you, Heifer. Sorry, mate. Couldn't really do much there. I mean, we did what we could, considering what we are. I mean, there's not much more we could have done. Effort doing 4.5k. I mean, third class for that. But, yeah, I mean, Charioteer ran up top, which, you know, well, you know, we did, can't do much really, not with that. We did what we could, when we could, how we could. But the problem with the Tortoise, like most TDs, it needs a team. It needs a team. It needs support. And without that support, it's a bloody difficult tank. And it's not as and it's not as menacing as it when it was first introduced. I mean, when it first came out, it had a stonking armor, but not anymore. That's the problem. Not anymore. Great spots there by the Sheridan. Yeah, he's a good lad. I know him. Although I don't think he's got any support, Heifer. I'm gonna retreat around and give some support a little bit. Because I can see that the heavies are not really helping him out. It's not a great shot if you only break the bloody tracks, is it? It's a shit shot. Completely different game this year. I haven't done anything in this game, to be fair. Wow, I can't believe this. Their team just hasn't really moved. And I'm too slow to move anywhere over there. I'm hoping that E100 is going to move, but he's not going to. This is a disappointing game, isn't it? What a stupid... You just get one team, you know, this team is good, this team is bad, this team is good, this team is bad. Unbelievable, really. Games like this are not fun. I mean, they're just not. And that just went right through him. Did you see that? That was a ghost shell, right? Well, it wasn't a ghost shell. It looks like a ghost shell, but actually they're not. That was a shit game. We won, but it was a shit game. I mean, 4 of their tanks stayed in spawn. 4 of their tanks in spawn. I mean, that's just ridiculously stupid. And I'm in a big lumbering tortoise. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, it is too big for that tank. Hang on, I'm just going to get another coffee. Yeah, it's too big. It's too big for that tank. I like the map, but for that tank, it's not good. Oh, dearie me. Right then, coffee got, game started. Yeah, baby. Always the way. Yeah, that's true. It's oh god, this map. Fucking hell. Oh. How many TTs have we got? We've got just me and Effa. I'll camp for a little bit. I don't want it, but this is not a camping type of tank. I'm going to camp for a little bit just in case something comes over the top. And, I can see our team are going around the side. See, I knew they were going to go around the side. Time to move from a birch. Time to see if we can get up there. Put the shots down by using the big gun depression that we have. I'll have a speed boost in a minute, which will give me exactly 2 kilometers. Go away, T-54. Well, that was an interesting game, have to say. That is just an interesting game. I mean, unbelievable game. I got lucky there, Heifer. I set the VK on fire. That's the only reason I got that. How many more have we got left in this tank? I can't remember how many we've played. 1, 2. Well, we've only played 3. Got 2 more. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's the only way you can do anything, really. Just put you the picture. The reason I went to camp is because I knew Heifer was going to go up the hill. And the only reason I did more damage, I set the VK on fire. I don't know. It's better to go into that corner, I think. Where I would normally put the ship barn. Let's get an extra 2 kilometers. Well, actually, it's not even 2 kilometers. It's only 1 kilometer. Are you actually going up? That'd be awesome, man. I thought you were going up then like a crazy tool. My God, where are the enemy? What are they doing? Say thank you. I can't believe we just played like that, Heifer. It's not very often you see a tortoise on top of the Castilla. That's crazy. Not only did you see one tortoise, you saw two tortoises on top of Castilla. Oh, that was brilliant. That was just brilliant. I've never done that before. And in a tuna tortoises, I didn't think it was going to be possible, but 2 of them? Oh, that is just class. You did! Effa flanked. That's brilliant, man. Well, I'm just going to go here for one reason and one reason only. Because I reckon their Death Stars are going to be here. Ah, there's one of them. The FE fired. So, strange game, strange game, strange game. I'm still getting over the Castilla game, to be fair. To be fair. I'm still getting over that. That was fantastic. Second class, nicely done. Okay, so that was the worst performing tier 9s. What shall we play now? What shall we play now?
I have no idea.
What do you think, Heifer? No, it's just that it's actually been raining here today in Dubai. When it rains in Dubai, it's like, and then sand falls from the sky, but they call it rain. Oh.
Sand.
So yeah, it's sand. Okay, somebody asked me to play it earlier, so I shall play it because let's put some garish camo on it. Make it look like it's something interesting. And now I need a deserty type camo. Deserty type camo. Would that be deserty? Spirit of the sky? Yeah, sod it. The worst tier 10 will be later. That's a different. Oh, hang on. That's going to be a stream all on its own. Okay, IS8 time, because people. Yeah, sand rain. That's what it is. It's like rain, but sand, and it's this map. It's really weird, and it sort of Well, we did that the other night, kerfuffles. It's the video's up on it actually. We did that the other night. The tier 7 IS2 tunes. That was fun. Really? Why? Everybody says they hate this tank. I don't know why. It's not that bad. I totally agree. It was better then. That's their most dangerous tank out of the game anyway. Don't even ask me where that shot just went. So there you go. IS8. IS8. It's not as bad as people think, to be fair. Not the IS8.
It's decent.
It's okay, isn't it? The IS8 is okay. I'm telling you. It's not a bad tank. It's everybody thinks it's terrible when it's actually not. The first class for the lump. So I'm only playing Tech Tree, so drop all the others. What else have we got there? Let's have a look. Let's see. T95. I'm not playing the T95. It's far too slow and cumbersome. I'll play this because people have a problem with this tank as well, which I don't understand why. This tank's actually not bad. What garish stuff can we put up? That's going to be a desert one. Oh, I haven't got that camo. That's annoying. I thought I had it. What camo can I put on this one? Let's put that one on it. Yeah, that'll do. For winter, yeah, okay. And then for desert, let's have a look for something deserty. I suppose that's deserty. Let's load some ammo. Let's see if they've given it any new consumables. Yes, they have.
Which tank are you talking about now?
I am going out in the T-54 E1.
I struggled in that tank, but the gun is great.
Well, let's give it a buff. Play the Conway. I'll play the Conway next Aqua Knight. Oh, look at that. Bottom tiered. It's always the way. Always the way. No, there's no HE on this tank. Just AP and APCR. Shit. Who the feck? I couldn't work out who was shooting me then. I only spotted the E100, so I actually just couldn't work out who was shooting me. That was my bad, because I just couldn't work out who it was. I'll play that again. That was my terrible gameplay. However, that was a little bit unfair. They had two mediums. We only had one, and that was me. And this tank really isn't a medium. It's more of a heavium. So that was a little bit unfair, to be honest. Plus, we had two TDs. They've got one TD, two mediums, and four heavies. We got four heavies, two TDs, and a medium. That's a little bit unfair, wise. Now they just had better mobility than we had. They much better mobility because they had the mediums. They had an STB and an FV. I mean, what to do, eh? They had two tier 10 mediums. We didn't. That's when the MN gets a little bit unfair. When they get two tier 10 mediums and we don't. Well, the Grill sounds like he's a 75% win rate player who's got an average damage of 4,000. So let's have a look at the Grill. He's got to be a 75% win rate player with an average damage of 4,000. Oh, he's not. He's a 47% win rate player with an average damage of 1,000. Oh, I did wonder why he was calling everybody idiots. I really thought he was much better than that. Alright, let's try that again, and hopefully we won't get horrible MM. Oh, 8 away from the big. I'll play the T-54 one more time and then I'll jump into... What was it somebody asked for? Oh, that's a lovely tank, Effa. I love that tank. Oh, the Conway's next, yes. After this. I do like that tank. Again, that's a little bit lopsided Although we have got a light, so that sort of evens it out just a little bit, but not much. But it's very lopsided. We have 3 TDs. Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit lopsided, this MM. I need our light to at least do a bit of spotting. Okay, they went to the town. Problem with the TVP, he's got a much better reload than me. And this is where it all goes downhill. Now he's out. Mine. Oh, F! Damn it! F got his revenge. To be fair though, he needed it. Because, oh, you only got a first class game. Bloody hell, man. Let's have a look at the TVP. He's a good player, actually. So, that was it. So the Conway, somebody asked for. Conway. Conway, there we go. Make sure I've got camo, because yes, I've got camo. There you go, look. that was a better game in the T-54, better than the one on Winter Malinovka at least. The one on Winter Malinovka was a bit nah. But that one was better, yeah. That was more like it. Wow. 3 of them over 700. And I really thought we were going to struggle in that game because I thought their MM was certainly better than ours, and I thought it was going to really put us on the back foot. But no, I mean they made a lot of mistakes. Their team, to be honest with you. Now, if you notice, I don't have the massive gun. I never do in the Conway. Because I like pissing people off, Effa, because they think I've got the big derpy gun and then they rush you just to find out you've got a 7-second reload. That's why.
Doesn't it have like 3k DPM or something? Or more?
Yeah, it's a great... the little gun's quite nice, to be fair.
Yeah, 2.9k DPM when it's not equipped.
Oh, that was my fault. See, if they keep pushing me, it's lovely. See, I love the Conway. Effort jumping on tanks. I do like the Conway. I like the Conway with this gun. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dirt gun's nice, and I'll play the dirt gun next. But I love it with this gun. I mean, this gun is just beautiful. And yeah, I mean, you're right, General. It's better DPM, better dispersion, better aim time. And for that, it's a very nice tank. It's a very nice tank. So I'll put the DPM in. I'll put the derp gun in though, because everybody likes the derp. And we'll just take that out, drop those a little bit, and load that up. Let's do it that way. There we go. Just make sure I've got, yeah. Let's try it with the derp. Luckily, how you doing? Let's try it with the derp gun. Everybody blames me, Galaxy, for everything. You like my Stormtrooper? I like my Stormtrooper. Really, Effa? That's surprising. I mean, like I said, I like it because it annoys people because they think you're on that really long reload and they come hurtling around the corner to push you, and then you just catch them out. I just think that's hilarious. Yeah, I love pissing people off. It's just great, like that. Because they see, oh, he's in that tank. It's just the dirt gun, blah blah blah. And actually, No, you're wrong. I'm not carrying the derp. So there. I know. I'm going to drop that because I want that there quickly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. That's when the Esh is beautiful, when it does stuff like that. That was just a terrible shot by me. Oh, stay. Don't. Damn you. Wow, that team collapsed. Can't do much here. That team really collapsed a lot and very quickly. I don't know how that team collapsed, but there we go. I don't know how that team collapsed, but hey, you know, it did. Oh my giddy art. These aren't bad players, so I don't know how they buggered it up so much. Don't know how they buggered that up. Right, so that was that. No, I'm not doing tier 10 today, Kerfuffles, that's the thing.
Only tier 9.
Yeah, somebody else said something after the Conqueror, and I can't remember what they said. Oh, you're doing that one now. Let's jump into the other yo. Let's jump into the other yo. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to go over to here now. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to make sure I've got camo. Yes, I have. Now I'm going to give this yo a go. Give the yo a go. The yo a go. Yay! Don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. This is not supported. I don't know. 3-shot. I'll do the 2-shot next. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, hello. He's not spotted me yet. We've already lost a tank. How? Don't know. Oh, if it with the ammo rack! There's the waffle. I'm coming. Oh, I think I'll finish him off. And there you go. Ooh, the little yo-yo. Now I'll do it with the 2-shot. I like the yo, to be fair. I do like the yos. Oh, if I should have got a mastery there. First class. What?
First class only.
What? I can't believe 5.6k damage is only a first class. How on earth, man? Somebody's just shitting on you from a great height today, mate. Alright, stick the 2 gun in. Gets a little bit harder, this one, because it's a longer reload. However, we'll give it a go. It takes a bit more care to play this one, but doesn't matter. But there you see the T-54 is a nice tank. It is a nice tank. It's not a bad tank at all. Although I really would have thought 5.6k would have been more than a first class. But what to do, eh? Double Japanese tier 9 mediums. Well, there's only one because I'm not playing any premiums or anything. Oh, top tier. No problem, mate. Well, that's going to keep his head down a little bit. Ain't going to lie. However, we just lost a tank. How? Because they're trying to come round us. The irony is I've got 2 TDs camping there. Not one of them put a shot in. I'm reloading effort, so. Still got camping TDs. Okay, I have no idea why that HE did not go through that Scorpion. Okay, what the... Oh, yeah. So I have no idea why that just did that. Why that just bounced. I mean, maybe it hit the gun, I don't know. But it shouldn't have done that. But that wasn't a great team. I didn't use the HE. That's even worse than it should have absolutely smacked him. That's even worse. Because if it was AP, it should have just gone straight through. Let's have a look at these idiots. He's not a good player. These two just YOLO'd. And, yeah, unbelievable, really. Thank you very much, though, Heifer. I enjoyed every minute of that, to be fair. Who's next? Must be Sumi.
I'm in a battle. Just play one more.
No, always. Yeah. I'm similar, Heifer, to be fair, but I nap in the daytime because we have strange working hours over here. We do have strange working hours. Right, well, I'll wait for that and then I'll go for the bathroom. Okay, back. So, those of you new, here's a serious question for you. For those of you, because a lot of you who are, most of you have sort of been watching for a while, me. So I'm thinking of doing a video, okay, and I'm thinking of doing it along the same lines. And it's a serious question, and you know, don't. I'm going to ask it, and don't think, oh, if you answer that, it's going to offend me. I've been thinking, am I getting better, or are the teams, the players out there, getting worse? And it's a serious question here, guys, because to an extent, I feel like, yeah, you know, I'm improving slightly, but I'm also sat there thinking, am I, or are the teams and the enemies just getting worse? And that's the serious question I'd like to ask. Now tonight, okay, I've been tuning with Effa, so you know there's a bit difference there. But tonight, I mean, my win rate is 68% with an average damage of 2k. So I don't know is the honest answer. And I'm being serious.
I think if you play in a platoon, then you win a lot more if you don't play, because you have one player you can at least trust.
There is that, but I don't know why my FPS has just dropped, but there we go.
Yeah, I'm back now, so we can't tune.
Yeah, send me an invite. So, but I seriously, I'm just, you know, where am I on the... Oh, I'm very low down the leaderboard this time. Maybe because I got horrible missions this time. Well, this is what I'm thinking, deal for real. I mean, I'm thinking, look, you know, I'm getting slightly better, but I'm an old fart as well. You know, there's that to take into account.
I'll check my VR quickly.
So, you know, I'm an old git as well, so... Sex. So, that's what I'm thinking. Go on, Yoda.
I know, I was just going to mention that most of the time you're playing in platoons, it's very hard to judge a person's...
Very true. Very true.
Platoons. And most of the time you're tuning with good players. So you can reliably rely on them to carry you half the time.
There is that.
But I'm going to be honest, teams have been getting worse as well. So
that's what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking, you know, the teams are getting worse. They're not getting better.
To be fair, in honest opinion, you have been improving. Like, if I was to compare you, to a few years back, well, you know, gotten better.
Yeah, I was crap a couple of years back.
Yeah, before you used to just play for the fun of it.
Yeah.
I guess you just didn't care then. Now it kind of shows that you are getting like more experienced and you're actually getting better positioning and stuff. And you know a lot more about the tanks now and everything. So
yeah, I mean,
improving.
I think there's slight improvement. I don't think there's massive improvement. I think there's slight improvement, but I'm really, like I said, you know, I'm not after anybody to sort of massage egos or shit. It's a serious question because I was pondering today of doing this kind of video. You know, are we getting better, or are the players that you're facing getting worse? And I just don't have that answer realistically.
It could be said that since you keep tuning with people, when a lot of players tune with better players, they usually learn and get cues from those better players, and they improve their play styles and positioning because they know the best positions. So you could say you're also improving. You know, you are improving because you tune with better players. You know, it's half of the time because I remember back then you kind of just followed where the other players.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, but now you take the initiative. But even then, you could say you are actually improving thanks to tuning with better players. To be honest, the teams have been getting trashed lately, so yeah. Hard to say. It's a combination of factors, I would say.
That's what I think. I think it's a combination. I think you're right there. But now I was just waiting for the team to do something. They did bugger all. Come on, team. You can't just sit there and do jack. Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I mean, I don't know is the honest answer. But one thing that catches me out to an extent is the new styles of gameplay, because it gets confusing trying to work out where players are now going. Because you used to be able to read a lineup and say, oh yeah, they're going to go X, Y, and Z. But now it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder.
Well, playstyles kind of tend to fluctuate depending on what wargaming does with the tanks.
There is that. There is that. And by the way, guys, this is why I never play the 2-shot yo, because I'm shit in it. Whereas the 3-shot yo, I really like. I just find the 2-shot yo is just, it takes, everything's too long. Everything, and I just prefer the 3-shot. So I do struggle in the 2-shot, to be honest.
The only trick I've found to playing the 2-shot is, and that's how I play it currently. I just aced it with the 2-shot a couple days ago. You have to push with your team, no matter what side, the majority. So if you look at it, it's hard because, you know, you're gonna have 3 and 3 on your team to split. So I just look at the mini map, and whichever team has 4 on one side, I push that way with them. And so it could be one match, it could be the med side, one match, it could be the heavy side.
Yeah,
but
there is
I
that.
push with the team as a second line, and you have to use it as like a clearing tank. Like I use it to clear tanks out or take them down to a 1-shot. Like that's the way I've played the 2-shot. Now a 3-shot, I play it totally different. I play it like, you know, obviously the tier 10 with the 3-shot. And so I almost exclusively now play the tier 10 with the 3-shot only.
Yeah, I love the 3-shot. I think it's brilliant.
I mean, the 3-shot is that more competitive gun, so that's how you perform better in it. But
yeah.
To be honest, half of the time, it's all about positioning. Just put yourself in a place where you can.
But I mean, you are right in one respect, Yoda. When you play with better players, it rubs off. Their style of play rubs off, and you know, I happen to be very lucky enough to obviously being a pro clan, and you know, when the clan members are around, like with the likes of Effalump and even Loro, etc., I mean, they're incredibly good players. I mean, they're pros basically. And trying to keep up with them is very difficult. I mean, you see Effalump just churns out the damage left, right and centre. Loro, for example, is incredibly aggressive in his game style. And trying to keep up with him is even worse, to be honest with you. But that's not to say, I don't enjoy it, because I love playing with them. It's just trying to keep up with them that's difficult. It's really difficult. But that's the thing with playing with those type of guys, though. I mean, you learn a lot from them, to be fair. I think you do, anyway.
Yeah, me myself, a few months back, I averaged just a little bit over 55% win rate.
Mm-hmm.
And now I average like 61 or 62.
See, I don't go off of traditional stats like that, though, to judge like if you're getting better. And especially recently, because I know I'm on a little different server, so it's maybe a little different. But like for me, and like Fugit was saying about like the aggressive playstyle and whatever, I've learned that it all depends on like the tank you're in and the match you're in. And that's, for me, I've learned is like growing to be a better player, like is what matches or when to be aggressive, because I like to play aggressive now, because that was That was my big problem when I tried to be a better player. Was I was like too passive,
Mm-hmm.
and so I kind of went overboard and got like too aggressive.
Yeah.
And so, but what I'm saying is as far as the growth, like your question, your development. So that's why I even typed in chat earlier. I noticed that when I started thinking about the matches more, and I learned how like some to be aggressive and some to be super passive, even though the team's yelling at you, you know, push, you camper, da 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 da. But then, you know, then I was able to carry and get the 4-on-1 or the 3-on-1 clobbing off or whatever, you
That
know.
bloody waffle
And
tractor.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and, and so it's like finding that happy medium. And to me, that's what the proof in the pudding is, as far as like your growth, as far as becoming a better player, irrelevant of the player base. It's like, so like how many more like higher class awards are you getting, or how many more clobbing offs are you able to get now, you know? And so like that's why I think I'm a better player, because even though my stats don't show it, and my win rate is still often pretty poor, I have like tons of clobbing offs, you know. So it's like, to me, you know, that's the proof in the pudding right there. I mean, I just did a 4 versus 1 with the RHM.
Our team is shit.
Yeah, I see that.
Play style doesn't really change with what tank I'm in. I just play aggressive. Tank I'm in. Play aggressive in any tank, as long as you have good position.
Like I said, our team is rubbish. I mean, what's this charioteer doing?
Wow.
What's this charioteer doing? Seriously.
This is possibly my least favorite map now in the
No, I actually like this map, but I don't know what this charioteer is doing. He's
Oh well, to me the map seems like way too team dependent though. Like as far as you know, it's hard either way you go. Number one, because the map's kind of tiny, but number two is it's like even way harder if your team splits on this map. And that's kind of like what happened to you guys there. But.
well, one of the problems that you get on this map. Bloody hell! These people become subs. Why? I don't understand why they do it. So I mean, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't pen that Yo, by the way, in the Vickers. I missed so many shots on him, and I was hitting him. So he got a little bit lucky, the little bugger. But I don't understand why teams on Dynastis Pearl, when everything's lit up, they are persisting on going into the town. Just makes no sense to me. But that's just...
The mistake, I don't really mind that, except for the fact that the mistake is they stay there.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they don't push, they don't rotate or fall back, you know, a certain direction. And that's the big mistake. And, you know, I'll get like one, maybe 2 out of every 10 teams that go to the town route, like you're saying, and they'll make the commitment to either push through or rotate back, and then it makes for a nice match and we can usually win. But it's the 8 out of the 10 where the teams go there and they just stay there.
Yeah.
It's like they're just fish in a barrel, you know, it's horrible.
I have gun depression, so I don't really know what to do.
Progetto, why are you going this way?
If you don't have gun depression, you make gun depression.
On that map, yeah, you need gun depression.
I thought about sitting here for a little while.
Oh, lovely.
If you
Now-
do, I don't think anybody can.
How did I not spot that Sheridan? How?
Maybe he just had better. He had the camo rating consumable or something. gonna say, Future. You want to know if you've improved or not? I think that's you can know.
Yeah, there is that. I'm in deep shit now, I think.
Yeah, same for me.
Because our team, they're all here, and our team is not.
Our team is camping.
A lot of our players die and then they just call the rest of their team losers.
I mean, why they're on the opposite side of the map. Badger is AFK. FV is shooting the rocks.
What?
No, seriously, he's just shot the rocks. And their entire team is over this side of the map, and our team is on the other side of the map. I mean, I've got a Yo, who's I don't know what he's doing, and it's you know, sometimes it just makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder. Oh, the Badger's woken up.
That looked like a typical NA match, by the way.
I think that sounded more like a typical Asian server. Theatrics that happen on the Asian server.
I think the reason you didn't spot the Sheridan is I think he actually beat you to the corner is what happened.
We should have spotted him on the cross though. That's the point. Because the Sheridan's not.
I think he beat you there. Like he actually got there before you could spot him.
And didn't they buff the camera rate? Sorry, the spotting range of the Sheridan? They now have the highest spotting range.
Really? I didn't know they buffed the camera rating. Buggers.
The spotting, they buffed the spotting, not the camera rating.
The devils.
Because used to have the highest spotting range, but now it's the Sheridan.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
That's another thing too. Yeah, if you guys would have crossed each other, he would have outspotted. That's another thing.
Oh, he would outspot. Yeah, he does outspot. But
I will maybe get a ace now.
Depends.
Yeah, clear ace.
You are first class. Welcome to my tune.
5K combined.
Welcome to my tunes.
It was weird to see how your team plays and just ignores the most important positionings.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I said to you earlier, Yoda. The game. I seen it's very difficult now to understand where teams are going and try to read. I mean, when you see other players on the other side, it's like, yeah, okay, I know where you're going. But this is going to sound bad, but it's not bad. We have got a lot of Eastern Europeans come across onto EU, and they brought a different game style with them. They brought the game style from the CIS server, which is different. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm struggling to understand the.
An understatement about the CIS server, how they play.
They have a.
What I've been having to do now because of we've had a similar type thing, but as well as just the newer players just have a general lack of map knowledge, and I've just been like way more conservative for like the first 30 seconds of the match. Like, because if you notice, like if you watch the first like 10 to 15 or even up to the first 30 seconds of the match, half your team will still be in spawn. Like they won't even be moving out of spawn. Like they'll be moving, but not to the, like you say, the beneficial positions, initial positions. So what I do is I literally kind of sit there AFK for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'll move. You know, I mean, you know, obviously unless it's like Port Bay or whatever that map you gotta take the corner on or whatever, you know. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if I'm having like a bad run or I'm having like iffy feelings. Okay, for instance, I was trying to do the raiding mission yesterday, Just to complete my dailies because I was too lazy to click on the ad and get a tune one because I like never tune. So I said, okay, well I can bang out 3 ratings. So
Well, we've already lost a tank.
I played 11 matches to get 3 wins. It was ridiculous. I lost the first 5 games of the day I played. I lost. It was just horrible.
Nice. Getting nice spotting.
Okay. IS8. There's no point you being there, mate. I'm telling you.
I have already 3k spotting assistance.
Yeah, but we are actually in a bad way.
I'm going to the base.
You go to the base, and I'll try and get their Conway out of the game. Actually, I'm going to go to the base as well. We need to go to the base urgently.
Oh shit, I bounced or shot the ground. Ah, crap. Nice. Last one.
Oh man, screw off.
So we worked that map. That took some work.
Fair PJ, if you reroll
Understand
right
why
now,
he did.
Hang on. Say again, Yoda.
right now you'll be. I'm saying that to be fair, PJ, if you reroll right now, you'll be you'll be either 60% plus or 70%.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. That's the thing. I mean, I'm just. It's, the reason I don't re-roll is because, to be fair, my win rate is my win rate. Okay, love it or loathe it, it's what it is. You know, I played shit to begin with, and you know, over time, yes, you do improve, but the win rate's still the win rate at the end of the day. And a lot of people have said to me, a lot of people have said you should re-roll. I've said, nah, there's no reason to. Oh, I'm going to put that. I'm going to stick that one on. Look.
If you chose to, you'll easily have 60% plus win rate or 70%.
I think
Actually,
I think I like the challenge of trying to get my win rate up with the problems that I've got now, if you know what I mean.
That's kind of what I'm doing. So what I did, the goal that I set for myself, when I started to try to, you know, just like constantly, because I'm still constantly trying to get better, right? You know, like I don't believe there should ever really be a cap, you know, and I just try to be top 3 damage in every match I'm in on my team. That's just my goal. As long as I can accomplish that, I don't really care about the win rate so much, like you guys are talking, because like, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, it'll come. Maybe win rate is really big to you guys, but to me, if I'm top 3 damage on my team every time, then that means that I'm at least doing my job, if not the best I can. So
don't judge
that's just the goal I set.
Don't judge a player's skill by their win rate. Very easy to superficially inflate your win rate. I judge them by their winning. It is way easier to record. It's more accurate most of the time. Because when it combines spotting, you know, stuff. So even if you actually camp and you know damage, you're not actually performing or being, or you are being active in the battle, but it will still show in your winning that you're just camping. It takes into account also spotting. Good rule of thumb usually is to just do more damage than your tank's hit point.
My god, bat chat.
Able to do more damage than your tank's hit points, and that's your performance in game done. Not what you see me I'm doing, but okay.
I'm dead. What's this? Well, bat chat here. I don't know. What are you doing, bat chat?
Oh my, wow.
I don't know why the bat chat didn't come and help.
Because I guarantee you he's a relatively newish player. What do you mean? Of course, bat chat. You weren't really active, mate. It swings and roundabouts, and I don't know. To be fair, Kerfuffles, the irony is you always get like the most toxic of players. I mean, the bat chat, he's actually not a bad player. So the WT, he's a good player. So I don't understand why they're saying bots when they're not actually. I mean, Type 71 really shouldn't be in that tank. But anyway. Onwards and upwards, upwards and onwards. Try it again, as you do, as you do.
Play the Japanese tier 9 med.
I'll do that straight after this. I'll just play the standard B first. Try and get, because I've just lost a battle in it, so I need another roll. I need another one. So I'll play the Japanese after this one. Swarm is still around. I didn't realise that.
They good or bad because I haven't heard of them.
Rolling Swarm. It's his clan, or you? Well, it was his clan. Then he left. He created it, called it Swarm, and then he left. I believe. Pretty sure that's what happened.
Came in, created a clan, then he left. The man.
I tell you what, Batchat, I'll do your job for you because I'm kind.
Yeah, bat chat will die.
Well, the Batchat went completely the wrong way.
Yeah, we got some support, but I won't push yet.
Have you seen the new gun sounds or the sound also?
You know, Type 68, you have armour for a reason. You do realise that, yeah?
Doing work. Ah, shit.
I also find it humorous how we are now sniping.
We are winning for now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll win this. Although that was annoying. I just got all the way up there to shoot him, and somebody else shot him. Kill the tortoise! Kill the tortoise!
It's because it teaches you how to play the bullshit 1-2-1. Because a lot of tier 9s don't teach you how to play the tier 10.
Yeah. Type 68 said hello, by the way. Did he? Next time he can say hello and put his HP in front of me. That would have been nice. I like that game. I don't know you. But I'm going to wave. How do I wave? I'm just going to do that. Right, Japanese, somebody said. Japanese. So you're on about the Type 61 is what you're talking about.
Yep.
So let's have a look. No new provisions. No. No. I'm gonna dump you and play you. I'm gonna keep the rest. Yes.
Could you play the tier 9 that comes before the AMX 50B?
So again.
Could you play the AMX
What, the 5120?
Yes, I mean that, yes.
I'm not going up there because the turret on this thing has got that big bulge and everybody likes to shoot it. So what I was going to do, I'm going to go to the middle to spot. I was hoping the Sheridan was going to go there, but he's not. I don't know what the Sheridan's doing. Especially being a light tank, he should be spotting. And again, I'm doing the job that the lights tank should be doing. And it really annoys me.
I need help. I will die. That's not good that they have the cave, because now they will get crossfire.
Well, again, I don't know what our Sheridan is doing. He's just...
Right now he's camping.
And I'm getting smacked. I've got a 50 TP sat on the base. No, we're losing. We are losing because I've got bloody heavy tanks camping like the 50 TP, which isn't good. And I've got the Sheridan, who's not a good player either. And that's why we're losing. So we're going to lose this. "50 TP, get out the frigging way. You're not a good player, man."
trying his
Tina
best.
Clan doesn't have a camo. I think they have fixed the chat.
I can't do anything. You say he's trying his best. He hasn't really moved, mate. To be fair, he was capping at one stage, and he's got all his HP, and he hasn't moved. He's not done anything.
I'm just stating like he's trying his best for the skill level that he is.
That's more like it. That I agree with. Yes. But he shouldn't be in that tank. To be fair. To be fair.
Some of players are just playing tier 10 on higher tiers because of the other one.
There is that.
So has been the case.
I mean, we'll play that again. I mean, we did okay in the tank. It's a tier 10 game. I mean, the 50 TP, just to put it in the picture, 44% win rate after 5,000 battles. Then, you know, I did a video earlier today, and no doubt he wants to improve, and no doubt he has a desire to improve. You're not doing yourself any favours jumping into a tier 9. Drop down. Just drop down one tier, and just, you know, learn the maps. He fired one shot in a big heavy tank, so that's not the best, to be fair. I mean, you're right, he's playing to his ability level. Totally agree. I totally understand that. But just drop down, dude. Do yourself a favour. Just drop a couple of tiers. You'll enjoy it more.
I think anyone enjoys just getting wrecked every battle.
Well, I said that in my video earlier today. I you know, look, some out there scream and shout at these low win rate players, and I don't believe in that, because some of them I know are just stuck in a rut. They want to improve, they want to get better, but they're stuck in a rut. And when you're stuck in a rut, you try that little bit harder. And when you try that little bit harder, your game goes downhill more. And all they need to do is just, you know,
But here's the thing, right? Some players, they want to get better. They try to platoon up with other players, but the problem is because most other players see their winner and he's like, and like after a time, like you see players who try to, you know, platoon up with bad players to learn, you know, an insight. They can't, because, you know, the bad players immediately just shut them down because, well, the win rate is not up to par.
That is the frustrating part. I can say this though too, that you know, I think as experienced players, we also sometimes forget that we have a different enjoyment or expectation of the game.
there is.
Well, what I mean by that, like, I think that gentleman that you were looking at, he was under 5,000 battles, right? Something like 1,500 to 5,000.
Yeah.
Like that. But okay, so I remember back in my day, like, I didn't even really know I was getting wrecked. Like, I didn't care. Like, it was the thrill to me. It was all about the grind. It was like next match, next match, next match. You know, like I thought I was like just like grinding the tank. You know what I mean? Like, cause, you know, I don't have anything left to grind now, right? So I forget that, you know, when I only had like one tier 10, I had like a whole lot of matches to play. I had a whole lot of tanks to get, and you know, that was the excitement. You know what I mean? So like, skill, shoot, I didn't care about that. I was just thinking,
Oh, come on.
let me play these matches to get these tanks. You know, that was my train of thought. You know what I mean?
Oh, this Jageroo!
Go, IS8, please, IS8, just go.
I kind of had the same mentality as well, but on Water Tanks piece.
IS8, go!
Yeah, so what I try to do is just I try to identify those players when they're on my team, and or even when they're on the enemy team, and you know, I just try to, you know, take advantage of the mental note.
Camping Yag Tiger, man. Oh. I mean, I expect them to camp because it's a Yag Tiger. I expect that. I don't expect the Yag Tigers to do anything other than camp. To be honest with you. But it's just frustrating as you work the map and you come around the corner and all of a sudden, boom, you get smacked by a bloody TD.
Yeah, but in my own opinion, the Yag Tiger shouldn't be a camping tank.
Well, TDs are camping tanks.
Yeah, most TDs are, apart from things like the Object 263, which is meant to be an ambush TD, to be fair.
I mean, you have YOLO wagons like the Object 263 or Forge, which are just meant to be up in your face.
In an Object 268 like the regular one, I don't think you should camp in that either. Like second line.
I mean, the Object 268 has some of the best camo rating for
Yeah.
TD, like in tier 10. It values camping. It already has pretty good
But I find, I mean,
some of the best camo rating.
TDs are strange tanks because some of them really do need to camp, some of them do need to just sit behind the heavies, and some of them are ambush tanks. So they are a strange breed. That's why it's so difficult to do a video, for example, on how to play TDs because they all vary.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head though. There, I think the key to them is that you pretty much have to do all those in every match. Like, you know, you have to use the tank's ability. Obviously, a grill is going to count a lot more than an object or something of that nature, right? So, but the thing of it is with the TDs, you can't just pick. At least in my experience, and that's what I mean, that's my preference. I like to play TDs and heavies, but my number one tank class is TDs, and you have to adjust all match long. Basically, you have to play different roles throughout the duration of the match. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm in a grill, so I'm in a camp all game long." It doesn't. That's not really conducive to the play style on the tank, to be honest.
To be fair, some TDs excel like in aggressive play styles.
Yeah.
An Object 363 is gonna excel when you're all the way at the front line with the heavies, because that's what it's meant to do. For instance, there's certain tanks, because of their niche, you have to play a certain style, but it's like the decisions you make. Like, for instance, in a T95, you should be on the gas all the time. A T95, you should just drive forward every match no matter what. Just, that's my experience with that to be successful. And that took me a long time to figure out. And once I did that, I adopted it to, like you guys were saying, like the Jaggeroo. So the Jaggeroo can have many roles, for instance, but I've learned that if you want to be aggressive, you got to constantly move in it. Like, so for instance, I was on Normandy. I just drove forward the whole match long on Normandy, and I did like 5K with the ace, you know? And so that's, it just, you know, like I said, you got to do certain things in certain roles, but I think the TD is the best to, you have to pick and choose throughout the duration of the match which role to play, because you know, you can't be overly aggressive in it, and you also can't just sit in the corner all match either. And,
no, you can't. But like I said earlier, though, it's very difficult to say, you know, this TD should be played this way and this TD should be played this way, because well, you saw earlier. I mean, me and Ephelump in Tortoises went up a bloody hill.
For some TDs, it's actually pretty easy to say how they should be played.
Correct.
Like, some of them are so direct, like that 263. You're just like, it has to be up in your face. So it's the Forge. So it's a version 4, like Object version 4.
Yeah.
The Jaeger is a bit of a conundrum, but I would say most of the time you just go with the heavies. It's basically a heavy. So
Yeah.
it's like a big fat gun to. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for some TDs like the 268,
Somewhat
268 is very.
on that.
No, I like. Hang on a minute. Don't get me wrong, Kerfuffles. I love the E3, the E4, because I used to play them, and I still do to an extent. I play them like an E5, realistically, because I think you can. I think you can play them pretty much like a front line heavy, really, because they're so stonking. But then again, I find the Jaegeru is pretty similar, because I think the Jaegeru, you know, when I keep trying to say to people this, you have to look at the parameters of the tank. And some tanks have got stonking armor for a reason.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to say it's more than just that. You have to look at the actual match you're in, because
I agree.
Like,
Obviously.
well, like for instance, if you're in a Jaegeru, there's some times where you need to just hang back and like support the med side. You know, like you might have like one Sheridan on your team only or something, and like, you know, I'm just saying it's not, you shouldn't always just push with the heavies just because you're in a Jaegeru.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah, that is true. But the Jaegeru its parameters are kind of based to be pushing with the heavies, because it's a slow. With the Jaegeru, it's not versatile like other TDs. It's a slow TD. It's very big. It has a low of armor. It has a low hit points. Usually, you go up with the heavies and you just punish. You just punch through with it. Object 268 version 4 is very. You can push with the. Object version 4 is actually very good actually pushing for med routes. It's a 263 and a Forge, because of how difficult their armor is and for the meds to deal with because of their low penning guns. They're very good at
Go 251. Go 251. Go.
As for some TDs like the 268, I would say the 268 is like one of the most. It's one of the most specialized TDs in this role. It's very versatile. The 268 is.
I'm gonna die.
It has enough camera rating. It can actually push med side. Well, it can actually take hits because it has pretty trollish armor. It's like the most versatile TD you can have. The epitome of the best TD that you can have, the 268. It's kind of disgusting if you think about it.
Why have we got a camping Kranwagen?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It used to be one of my favorite tier 10s, but now it's kind of, tier 10 has a lot more different gameplay now. So
if you want to say
I
the
don't
best TD
enjoy
in the
the
game,
268 as much anymore. I should say it's still a good tank. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's not my favorite tank.
it still doesn't take away from the fact that the 268 is still the best TD in the game. It can do everything that you need in a TD. It has camera rating, maneuverability, penetration. It has everything. It has everything going for it. That's why it's the best TD in the game. If they gave the grill like its mobility back, which it used to have a couple of years back, oh no, that would be a fun TD.
Wow, that was one hell of a shot.
Beforehand.
This Kranwagen, man.
Oh, how did he miss that?
Kranwagen, go, go, go. Use HE. Oh my life.
Conqueror is not playing hold down. That's amazing.
Oh,
What on earth is this guy doing? There we go, finally. Although he did camp at the back and royally annoy quite a few people.
How's this guy doing, man? Stop playing in front of me, bro.
He's 9,000 battles, 47%. I mean, you can't shout at him too much. I'll play one more in that tank, because why not? It'd be nice if we got a tier 9 game. Jaegeru, I love the Jaegeru. Again, because the Jaegeru has the armor. Oh, got a tier 9 game. Because the Jaegeru has armor, I think it's one of those tanks that doesn't like sitting at the back.
Man,
He did actually, Galaxy. He did throw a little bit, to be fair.
if you want to perform in most TDs, you usually have to actually be kind of aggressive with them.
Yeah, I did do a video on that. The reason I haven't updated that video is because the change, you know, the ammo types have changed a bit with tungsten and stuff.
Hell?
I'll come to you, actually. I'll forget the heavy route.
Yeah, because they got.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm coming to you. Don't worry.
Oh shit! I'm getting shot from.
Pull them. Yeah, come. Try and fall back if you can. Pull them round the corner.
I don't want to push, really.
Just hold. What? How did he spot me coming through there? Wow. Don't be too aggressive over there, man.
I'm trying to be aggressive. I'm just sitting back. The T93 one is going for me. Yeah. The FV is doing nothing. Realistically.
Our team is doing nothing.
But this rank thing is so useless. Trying to achieve
Our team was useless there,
rank up.
to be honest. Our team was not good. I don't know how to do polls, actually, Kerfuffles. Our team was not good there. Not a good team at all. But what did you expect? I mean, we were losing all from the moment we started, to be honest. I mean, the FV is 47%, you see. I mean, he plays to his ability. Type is 43%, he did nothing. I'm sorry. He fired 3 shots and did nothing. The defender, 41%. You know, it's always going to be difficult when you've got teams like that. But you're going to get teams like that. That's the point.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
as
mate.
far as, I've noticed more and more recently that almost nobody uses the commands. You know, like the attack, the.
Because nobody listens to them. What's the point?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I say attack and stuff like that, but aside from that, nobody listens to them. And the other thing you'll notice, I don't play Supremacy, if you notice. I only play Encounter.
Well, because the you know, especially on the med side when you're playing meds, focus fire is like really crucial and key, and that's like lacking in a lot of play. But do you think that they should even just remove the commands?
Commands
Oh,
actually used
man.
in tournaments and stuff. Used a lot more in the tournaments.
I don't know. I mean, most people on tournaments are on voice now.
That is fair. I just don't use them because I'm too lazy.
Well, I'm just wondering if it would be a feature of the game that would be worth actually removing, since they're not going to do anything with chat.
So why would you remove them?
Because sometimes my finger accidentally hits them and they just get in the way and waste time doing it for, like you say, nobody to listen to it.
You can go into your settings and remove them.
I don't know. I think they're useful if you have a team that listens to them. And understand how to play like a team.
Hugely, I was gonna say, what do you think about rank system?
I hate
I
it.
just think it's yeah. It's useless for me. I don't understand why I have to pay just to rank up.
All my tanks are at rank. Well, I tell you all, I did a couple. I ranked a couple up just to show people what it was all about. But to be honest, most of my tanks are at 0. It wouldn't rank 1.
That's the best rank.
That's what I think.
That is the best rank.
I mean, for people who have credits and have nothing, absolutely nothing to spend on, okay, whatever.
Shoot him.
I mean, I have credits and
I just
have
did.
to spend them on.
What more do you want?
Then I
Nice.
still want to rank up.
You make a good target of yourself out there.
I think they only introduced the ranks just to balance out the economy. I think that's probably one of the main reasons.
Possible. I still have so many things to buy and to grind. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean negative? E75 says negative. Why?
I would agree that they used it mainly as just a mechanism to grind, like another, to use the in-game resources. I don't, because I mean it's not. See, I wish they would do more, and I think they're on the right track because they offered it to another tank.
Bragging
The
rights.
Tiger, the Tiger one. No, how they do the So on the FV215B.
I'm just behind. Hang on. I'm just behind Effalump now. Only just behind him. So I'm going to get one more coffee, guys, and then I'll drink that coffee, and that'll be the end of the stream. So 1 moment.
FV215B is like the exceptional case. But I think if you get like a certain amount of masteries, you get access to 2 camos.
Correct. That's what I was gonna say. Is that so? Like for the FV215B, if you got a certain number of aces, they gave you like a special camo. And so now that's the case for the Tiger one. Like if you are able to get a certain number of aces, you can get a special camo.
4.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is I think that's a great idea. Like that's the things that they should do for like a skill level or like to show that you're better, versus just a number system you basically played credits for, But I mean,
Absolutely.
to be fair, I guess to get the top rank, you do need a certain number of aces as well. But I just see little point in trying to rank your tank up to level 50 because I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. To me, it's not real indicative of the skill level. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like they. I do believe it was more of a grinding mechanism to use in-game resources at the heart of it.
Yeah, the heart of it was just to balance out the economy. To be fair, if they brought the ranking system that PC has, and the ambulance and stuff, on the PC you can actually it's way better.
I mean, there's a lot of things that is wrong with the game, and there's a lot of things that Wargaming are trying to do to improve the game. It's just one of those things. And I think I'll go for that. Shall I go for that? Or shall I? No, I'll go for that. And, I mean, this is the thing. They're trying, our Wargaming, to listen to the player base. They are trying. There are still umpteen issues with the game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not perfect. It never will be. And I was reading some of the comments today. They've said we've looked at what happened with the recent balance adjustments, and people are still we think we got it pretty much right. Which, to be fair, in a lot of respects, they kind of have. The 4005 is obscene, so they're changing the reload time. But then players are still jumping in saying, "Oh wow, you need to put the AMX50B back to where it was." Now, I don't think it needs to go back to where it was, but it needs to have that interclip reload lowered a little bit. That's about it.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Here, it takes ages just to get.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Someone said, "Oh, you need to put the LT, the T100 LT back to where it was." No, you don't. I mean, it was an obscene tank. You don't need to put it back at all. And we're going to lose this, by the way. Sue me. I can guarantee you that. You know, there's.
I think at the higher tiers, light tanks are way too overpowered. Like, they should have like little to no armor. For instance, like the perfect examples would be like the SP1C or like the RU. That to me is indicative of a better level of
Yeah, but most
of a
light
light
tanks at tier 10 have no armor though.
This is true.
It's not the fact that they just strong. Well, they are strong, but it's just the fact that light tanks are just more influential. Because you have camo rating, you have spotting, you have mobility.
Oh, that rock just gets in the way.
You have like you just don't have armor, but even then, speed is you can subtract armor if you have mobility. Mobility is one of the strongest things in the game. That's why with mobility are stronger than.
I didn't pet him. That is very annoying.
Even if you made them or like paper mache, it's still gonna be strong as long as you give them mobility. Armor doesn't really dictate the strength of a tank. It's the mobility that dictates it.
That's the problem though. The light tanks at tier 10 are not paper mache.
Quite a few of them are though. For example, the Sheridan has no armor. It has a bolt. It just has spaced armor and it can control at times.
Oh,
Buckshot
sneezy.
has no armor, but like, its funky angles gives it armor. It doesn't have armor. It just has funky angles. Vickers used to have armor on his turret, kind of, with its funky angles as well. But then they nerfed it. Still kind of has a lot of magical bounces because of its funky angles. I think for T1 or LT, and it has those funky, it has those like cute angles where it can pull off auto ricochets just because you shoot.
I didn't see anything.
Told you we were going to lose. That's why I say stuff like that. Yeah, the TVP, its interclip is just too quick. It's just too quick.
Yeah,
They're
it will be
nerfing it by 1 second.
No, they're nerfing the entire magazine reload by 1 second, not the interclip. Yeah, not the interclip.
Well, the AMX 50
Even the
is the one that needs the most
like,
work, in my opinion.
the AMX 50B.
Yeah, I mean that thing needs like 100% interclip buff because I mean it's hard. It's hard to play with that thing right now.
Yeah, but it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good. It's difficult to play because of its hookup.
I don't know what to play.
I don't know, I just played a 50B passively.
I don't know what to play
You
now.
just play
Play-
Play the what?
They turned it into a
Play
team.
Hey.
That's what they did.
Hey,
the
Riddance.
name.
Play the what?
Yeah, wait, I'll look what the name is. SU12254.
Oh, the DPM monster.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no longer the DPM monster.
I know.
It's the DPM monster.
It's a shame that. Because it was.
It still has the most DPM.
But yeah, the Compass has the highest DPM of any medium, sorry. It
Yeah.
has the highest DPM in the game, yeah. It does.
Not highest DPM in the game, but highest for the mediums.
Oh no, I'm talking about the SU. It has the highest DPM in the game.
It's the highest in its tier for sure.
No
it has
highest
higher
in the
DPM
game.
than actually tier 10s.
But,
Well, a 1.5 second intro clip reload for TVP is insane. Not even like, is it? I remember the MVE or the tier 10 one. In testing, it used to have 1.5 second intro clip reload. That's what made it so broken. Then they nerfed it to 1.7.
That was only on
Two-shot.
the two shotgun though.
It was the two-shot. But a two-shot, when he had one
I know.
person, it was insane.
See, that's the thing, Galaxy. I don't understand why people struggle in the bat chat. I think the bat chat's a great tank, to be honest with you. I think it's fantastic.
Well, from what I read, it's getting the buff that it desperately deserves. It didn't need all that other stuff they did in 9.1. It's simply getting an inner clip buff in 9.2, from what I understand. And in my opinion, that's all it ever needed, you know.
Even before the interclip reload buff, even this buff that's coming up, like, the bucket was still an excellent tank. Love the bucket.
Well,
Still
its dispersion is a bit harsh, to be honest with you. So I mean, the gun handling's not the greatest, but that's why I said, because it's a light tank and it needs to be sneaky, it needs to be able to deal what damage it can, and it just wasn't able to do that with the inner clip, you know.
I will get rushed. Probably.
I'm right behind you. I don't know where the rest of our team is. Oh, look at that. Our heavies, as per usual, are in the frigging town.
I'm wondering if it's gonna keep its consumable with the inner clip buff. That's gonna be interesting, because a pair of those, you know, might be like running a pair of TVPs now. So it might be the perfect counter to the.
Look at our heavies. We've lost. Our heavies are in the town.
Well, I don't understand why they gave the T57 like the consumer, not consumable. No, same with reload.
Why is the heavies not moving? One is.
Because they're two terrible players. That's why.
Oh, just getting pissed off.
And I don't understand this new mentality of heavy players coming into the game. And as I said to you, we've got players from a different region now morphing into the EU and bringing a strategy that is just surreal. I mean, I don't understand why I've got a 50B. The two heavies that are left have done nothing. They've done nothing. Literally.
7 is doing a little bit, but it's too late.
You know, this is the thing. I mean,
So the CSI strategy, like they was complemented by the mid.
mediums. This is what I'm thinking. I mean, I think this is. I think these players have come across from the CIS server, and on CIS this is probably a strategy that they use going into the town. I don't know, and it just doesn't work on EU, to be fair. And both those heavy tanks, we had them out of the battle for so long out of the battle, but they absolutely achieve. They do nothing. And then if we look at them, you know, not a good play by this guy. And then the IS-7, not a good play by him either. And it's two terrible. I mean, that's two big guns out of the battle. And when I go and look at them, yeah, you see, they're from Ukraine, and you know, admittedly, Ukrainians have moved over from the RU server, which is perfectly 100% understandable. But they've been probably playing on that server, and on that server, you know, oh, he's Turkish, but you know, he may have moved over from that server as well. Oh, like he's from me down because. Yeah, I'm sorry, you camped. And when on the RU server, town is probably the way it is. It's probably the way that it's not just that, Simon. You know, to be honest with you, if I was Ukrainian, I mean, I wouldn't probably want to be on the RU server for obvious reasons. So, but they've probably been playing on that server, and the strategies are different. The gameplay is different because all the servers differ slightly. And you know, these players are probably sat there thinking, why is nobody going into the town? We're pushing into the town. There's nobody here, because maybe on that server there used to be lots of people there. I've never played on that one, Daniel, so I couldn't say. If there's a mod there, just let Daniel's message come up, because thank you. Come on over the top. Please, Vickers, just come over the top. Just stick your nose out a little bit. You're not going to, are you? You're not going to. You're going to spoil my day. Maybe Pantera? Oh. You're not spoiling my day. Yeah. Come on, Vickers. Come on, Vickers. Come on, come over again. Either come over or... Oh, damn it. Well, that was a wild shot from my Russian gunner. Thank you, Mr. Russian gunner.
Welcome to you, Judge.
The Scorpion G's over in that corner somewhere. I've seen him and smacked him once.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that was a lovely shot. I'm gonna push over here.
Are you pushing over? Hang on, because I was going to give this E75 a hard time first.
Oh,
Oh, he's dropped off the map, little bugger.
alampi.
Can't see the E75 now.
Nice.
Right, I'm bored. This is why I hate camping, because I get bored. So now I'm going to search for the E75, which is not a good idea for me, because he can... Oh, hang on, Conqueror. Who's behind the hill? Oh. There we have ya. I hope he wasn't calling me a camper. Where is their TD? Oh, it's Wooden Wreck. I know them. Okay. I can't chase him. Panther can. There we go. Boom.
GG, I dare you to play the P95.
You're looking for a hookup. Tell me to play what?
95.
Oh, play that now then. That'll be the last game then.
Take you about 5 business days to get to your position.
Okay then, guys, this will be the last game, and it's the T95 as a request by Yoda because he just wants to make everybody's life difficult.
Yeah. I want you to enjoy, okay?
That's not bad. It wasn't a
It's a
suffer
classic,
stream.
really.
He didn't have to play
It's a classic, man.
he didn't have to play the worst thing in the tier though, so that's good.
Right, I am going to do something really weird with this tank. So let's see.
I'm gonna go over to this side.
You have to admit that if I gives you time to think of a strategy.
I actually don't run the speed boost
Gives
on
you
it.
time to
Oh, I do.
Gives you
My
time to even eat
experience-
food. Like, you can
Yeah.
eat food in between the.
We're screwed.
My experience, I found that the speed boost is almost useless. This map, it might be good though, mines, but other
Nah, we're screwed. We're screwed. We didn't get up on the hill. They got to the hill quicker.
Don't worry. You can beat them. Push, push.
Thing is, I can't because they're on the hill, and I can't do anything with them being on the hill. We're not on the hill. That's a major problem for us, guys. I'm being farmed.
Yeah, same here.
Not being funny, Sumi. It was a bad strat you going where you went.
Yeah, but I don't have gun depression to play on the hill. I have tried multiple times and it just doesn't work.
See, I can't do anything.
Push, push. You
I
always
can't
know.
push. Be quiet, Simon. I can't push. There's a VK72 in front of me with tungsten. He's going to smack me. He's smacked me 3 times already. He's just run out of tungsten now. That's how I bounced him.
Flanking maneuver.
Oh shit.
I need more help than you, mate. You need to run away. I've got an E100 capping. Seriously?
At least it's not behind you in a bush.
Terrible team. Terrible team. E100, can you not see the VK72 that's right next to you, shooting you? You really can't see that.
No.
My life, what a terrible player.
Push isn't moving.
What a truly shocking player. I can't leave on that. I've got to play a game. That's the problem.
Yeah, let's take one
Fucking
more.
maneuver in the 9 and the 95 also.
I'm sorry, but our E100 was terrible.
Clearly, that wasn't the tank. That was the team. You know,
Mm?
it was not the tank. I'd say that was the team.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Same fault.
Why the E100 decided to cap when all their heavies were lined up is beyond me. Really.
I did my job there. I still spotted and stuff like that.
See, the E100 did nothing. I'm sorry, I am actually going to report. No, I'm not going to report inactivity because he wasn't inactive, he was just bad. Just terrible. Very bad player. Very bad player.
Well,
Oh.
for you.
Not a good
Do you
map for
think
this
that-
tank.
Do you think that they should remove the caps from the gameplay altogether because of, you know, they have supremacy mode? So if you want to play a cap mode, it should be supremacy.
No, I think the cap should always the one base should always stay because if it didn't, then that's it makes
Everybody would
the
just be camping.
everybody would camp
They won't-
basically.
They won't even have any motivation to move out their spawn. They'll just be sitting there.
Exactly. That's the downside to removing the bases. People just won't do anything. They'll just camp.
No, they should take the bases out of the game modes, that's for sure.
I mean, you do have the ability to move out the bases out of the game mode. You can turn on supremacy.
There are some times when you have no choice but to take a base. For example, if I was in this T95 now, and I was the last tank on my team, and the last tank on the other team was a T100 LT. I need the base because he would just run around the map. To be fair. How did that not go through the 50B? Come on. I do need a little bit of help here.
Yeah, I need to...
I do need some help here, guys.
No! Shite.
Like I said, I needed some help. I needed you to push them a little bit.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that alone with you.
Anyway, Maurice, hello.
Maybe I will ace this time. If I can just get that last kill.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, shies.
Low roll.
No, that was a normal roll. It wasn't a low roll. It's on a T92. It's got spaced armor, remember? But we need these two to push. Why are you going 50 TP? You got all your HE. You got all your hit points. See, now they need to cap. Now they need to cap because this T92 is going to run them around the map. The T92 is not there. He's running around the map because he's a light. And this is why you need the base. Yeah, I'm streaming tournaments tomorrow. This is why you need the base because
But on
I've got two heavy tanks. Two heavy tanks. Go on.
On NA, nobody typically caps for the win. Like in this situation, the heavy tanks, they'll just drive around in circles. So that you want, it'll be a draw.
Well, there you go. You see, that's why you needed the cap because they were the T92 could have run around the base. The Crown Wagon managed to take him out because you're forcing them to come out onto the base. So that's the thing. Anyway, sorry. Yes.
Like, the reason why no one cups like, in the initial stages is
first
because it's very
class.
difficult to cup. You can't really get away with cupping.
No. Thank you, Stormy.
It does force players to like move into positions where they can stop the cup.
Yeah.
You know, move at all.
Anyway, guys, that's the stream. We finished. Yay. We finished on a win. Yay.
Yeah. Congrats, we did.
Now, the way...
Actually,
Oh.
we both then got double T95, so...
no. But, so guys, the tournament starts tomorrow. So, the chances of me actually playing are slim. But obviously I am streaming. I may be able to play at the weekend before the tournaments. Either before the tournament or after the tournament. I don't know yet. So I won't be doing the ones that the tier 10 worst performers for a while. Maybe in the lull between the tournaments. I don't know yet. But those of you who are on, try and catch the tournaments. I don't know if there's any giveaways yet. There may not be at the first part of the tournament. I'm not. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's my camera gone? There may not be giveaways in the early part of the tournament, but I'm assuming from Wargaming that there will be some giveaways during the tournament. They normally are, so we'll wait and see on that one. So anyway, that's a 4-hour stream. Yay. And we had a good time. I had a good time anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
The win rate increased. It went up. The win rate went up. So, you know, I hear a lot of people saying that the win rates are not moving. They're very stagnant, etc., etc. The win rate's gone up today. We had a 66% win rate after 44 battles and average damage of 2k. So that's not bad. And a survival rate of 50%. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. To be honest with you. So, you know, it's all very nice. It worked out nicely in the end. And that's the thing. You know, and as I keep saying in some of my videos, you know, I could go for all these ace masteries or high damage games, but I would rather win games, to be honest. Everything else comes later, and everything else is a bonus, realistically. Oh, and today I managed to get all my tier 9s nicely. Yeah, did well in the type 61. I now have. Was it the Type 61 we played earlier? I can't remember which one did I play? Yeah, the Type 61. So I now have a 73% win rate in the Type 61. Oh, that's nice.
The Japanese medium.
The Japanese medium. A 73% win rate. That's nice, man.
Congrats.
I like that. And for the Conqueror, I got a 53% win rate now because we did some nice stuff on that. What was the other tank I played? I can't remember what the other tanks were. The Leopard PTA and the Bat Chat. So, but the Bat Chat, I mean, today's Bat Chat, we had a good win rate on the Bat Chat today. So for today on the Bat Chat, we had a 60% win rate, and for the Leo, we had a 66% win rate. The Conqueror an 80%, Tortoise 80%. So that's not too bad in those tanks, to be honest with you. So there you go. They are poor performers, but they're not that bad. Anyway, guys, thank you all for popping on. Those of you on YouTube and those of you on Discord, excuse me. That's my coffee. As I said, I'm back tomorrow with the tournaments. So keep an eye out for that. And until then, enjoy the rest of whatever time zone you are in. And hopefully I'll catch you all again soon. Cheerio for now. I enjoyed that session. That's nice. I mean...